Hey Scorpions, welcome to your reading for the month of July 2020. So let me just quickly take out a card from a super attractive deck. So the card which I got for you here, it says, I'm in awe of the magnificent guidance that is available to me. And in the last episode, I asked you a question that which Indian god is similar to Archangel Michael, and that is Lord Shiva himself. Yes, Lord Shiva is the protector. He removes the negative energy, and so does Archangel Michael. So let's start your reading, but before that, don't miss the feng shui tip which is going to be there at the end of the episode. So come join me as I take you on a journey of tarot cards and planets. So let's begin your reading and let's take out a card. As usual, I'm using the pendulum divination method. So the first card which has come is the Justice card. This talks about that you are right now concerned with external circumstances and you are waiting for the right time to act. You might be seeking justice in personal or business affairs, or you might be also involved with a lawsuit. In any case, it is important to resolve the situation which is fair to all the participants. You must create a balance, not only of power but also in terms of your emotional reactions to the situation at hand. And this is the time for also moderation in anything, for creation harmony to facilitate relationships. Your judgment is good at this time and you are not swayed by personal consideration or bias. So now let's take out another card for you. So this card is 10 of Wands. This shows that you are carrying burden of work more than you can handle and you have taken this load yourself. You have a choice to delegate it to other people. So let others handle their fair share and ask for help if needed, and do not let pride stand in your way. In the beginning of the second week on 5th of July only, we had both the Guru Purnima as well as the lunar eclipse, which was happening in the morning from 8:37 a.m. to 11:22 a.m. on a Sunday. So these eclipses which have been happening, there has been a succession of eclipses. We had the lunar eclipse in June, then we had a solar eclipse, again we had a lunar eclipse in July. So these eclipses are there to clear the unwanted energy from our life, and they are there to set us on the path of our destiny, where we are meant to be. So now let us quickly take out a card for the third week. And now let us take out another card for you and let us see what it says. So this card is going to be Three of Swords. So this card says that there is heartbreak you are facing, and this heartbreak could be due to a third party entering into a situation of two people, and breakup time for sure, but it's time to let go. Whatever has served its purpose must go, so that fresh energy can come in your life. Then on 12th of July, Mercury goes direct. Mercury was retrograde and Mercury is currently in your 8th house, the house of occult and studies. So students are really going to do well. And then on 14th of July, we have Sun transiting from Gemini into Cancer, which is your 9th house, the house of luck, name and fame. So you are really going to rise and shine, my dear Scorpions. So let's quickly take out the fourth card. The fourth card is the Four of Cups. So this card says that you are so much focused on what you are not having in your life that currently you are actually missing out on what the universe is offering you right now. And it can also happen that you are so emotional that you could be actually missing someone. So now let us take out the last card for the 5th week. Let's see what it has in store for you. So the last card is the Five of Wands. As you can see, this person is fighting people around him. So this shows there is some competition, and that you are there is some kind of new factors which has come in your life asking you to adapt and change. And maybe there is some new competition in your job or business, or there are certain new factors in your work life, and you might have to change your business tactics or work tactics in order to be successful. And now it's time for the Feng Shui tip for success. So the Feng Shui tip for this episode is that you should never sit in your cabin in such a way that your back is towards the door. If you sit like this, you are sure to have problem of cheating, trickery, backstabbing very often in your life. Always ensure that you are sitting with your back towards the solid wall. If your office is situated on the topmost floor of a multi-story building and the place where you sit in your office has a window towards your back, then this situation is not at all favorable for you, and this is going to affect your career or business in such a way that you will find very few opportunities to establish a solid base in your career or business. So remember that you always need to sit with your back towards the solid wall. The door should be towards your front, on the wall towards your back. Put up a posture of a high mountain, bringing in stability. The peak of the mountain should not be pointed. Instead, the mountain should be sloping like the back of the tortoise, similar to the picture which is being shared right now on your screen. And that's all, my dear Scorpions. Here's wishing that the upcoming month fills your life with positive energy and removes negative energy from your life. Until the time we meet again, this is me saying namaste.